In this episode of Inspired Chats, we got Jim from Nomadic Customs and forgot what I was going to say. I won't say where are we. So yeah, where are we?
We're in Glenorrey, New South Wales, at my little shed shop, Nomadic Customs.
And what do you do at Nomadic Customs?
All airbag suspension. At the moment I'm doing a little bit of rust work on a car. Not a fun thing to do at all.
And over the years we've had some trucks through here. We've had my truck, the Triton, you've got your own personal truck, you've had the Chug Slug, as everyone calls it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Chug Slug to begin with. How'd that come about?
So the Chug Slug come about because Chug, or by his proper name, Josh Cairns.
We'll leave it at that.
That's very weird to call him that. But yeah, so Chug and I were hanging out, and then he had a static Hilux, and then he wanted something bagged, so we went out and bought a bag dual cab off Alex Nelson. And Alex had pulled it apart and was gonna fix it, and then just lost interest in mini trucks and started getting into drifting, so perfect opportunity. And so Chug purchased it off Alex. He bought it back here.
It's pretty much rebagged the whole thing.
Yeah, so it was rear bagged, so we just redid the rear. Got it to lay on 20s, just redid it.
And everyone will know that truck from obviously the Railer video where you dragged the hell out of that thing.
Yeah.
And it never died. Except for that time we dragged through the power cable.
Yeah, there was one time it did die.
But it was somewhat reliable.
Yeah, like the thing drove everywhere. Like it drove all around Australia, well, over the east coast of Australia. It drove to, well, I drove it to Rockhampton. Chug drove it to Tasmania. Then I drove it to Tasmania. It's done east coast. It's done halfway. It did Cap Jam.
A whole bunch of places.
Yeah, it's been virtually everywhere. Like I wanted to take it across to WA, but Momo hasn't quite been able to get a show together just yet.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Momo? Nah, but like he's obviously got other priorities at the moment, but yeah, I would have loved to have driven it across there, but now it's no longer a dual cab Hilux. It's now turned into a 52 F100.
Which is what most mini trucks turn into these days. They use the chassis underneath something older.
Yeah, so like I just got my second red label for the year for, the usual thing, no bump stops and, operating the switches while driving. So,
well, in your argument, it was always on New Year's.
Yeah,
you chose the worst day to drive.
Yeah, so anyway, I got sick of being picked on in it, and because I didn't really drive it at a sensible height, which is my own fault. So yeah, I decided to
Well, no one likes driving a mini truck at 100 mil high.
No.
It's got to be 5 mil low.
That's it. Like you build them to drive low, so that's what happened, and I suffered the consequences. Now I'm changing it, so I don't look like a P-plater.
So that's one truck you got that is now gone as an older truck. Where did the whole 3 month body drop happen? We'll hit that one. A lot of people that know you've had this truck for a long time, but know the whole argument is 3 months body drop, drive in, drive out, and still sitting in the back of the shed doing nothing.
Yeah, so I think I was a green P-plater or red P-plater. That was a while ago. I lost my license, and I lost my license for 3 months, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna bag my truck. I'm gonna bag my truck in 3 months. Yeah, no worries. Well, initially it was just meant to be a notch, and then it was like, well, while you're going, you might as well bag the rear, and then
do the front.
Then yeah, do the front. It's easy to do the front with the body off. Then you might as well body drop it, and then the snowball. And here we are 5 years later, and it's still sitting in the corner doing nothing in a million pieces.
Still 3 months body drop though.
So yeah, everyone reminds me of a 3 month bag and body drop, because I was like, yeah, I'll get it done, no worries. But yeah.
And this is before you actually started getting into the suspension more that you are now.
Yeah, this is over 5 years ago. 5-ish years ago now.
And then going from that, we built my truck, the Triton. That was 2 weeks of headache.
Yeah, 2 weeks of just a couple hours of at night after work, just in here building it, just to get it done, to drive to halfway.
And I'm blaming you for pressuring me to do that. Because I had the truck there and I asked you, should we build it? And you go, yeah, we can build it in 2 weeks. We can bag the rear. And then, what do you know, it got defected the day I was leaving, so.
We got a bag, but.
Yeah, but still never saw the road, unfortunately.
500 meters.
Yeah, I got 500 meters on the road.
Yeah.
I'll claim that. And then going from 5 years ago, 3 months body drop to where you are now is pretty much exceeded your expectations now. You got this truck here now, you do a bit of rust work, you work at Twisted Garage now.
Yeah, so I almost 2 years ago, I asked a couple of mates if I should, in the club, if I should
you're pointing out that fly thing, flying around. He's your mate, is he?
Yeah. If I should take up the job opportunity and like put a resume in to see what happened, and everyone said, yeah, why not? So I did, and then I went and had an interview with Jace, and then spent about 4 hours there just talking about things, and then managed to land the job and did a lot of things that I didn't think I could do, and yeah, very, very grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, now you can put your own sort of twist on things now that you've learned at your new job.
Yeah.
Now building a Silverado.
Yeah.
Which is right behind us, that we're not going to show everyone.
Yeah. Secret.
Yeah, so I came to you that we wanted to build something completely different, completely new. And when I told you a Silverado, what was your reasoning behind it? Because I remember you said we shouldn't, but we should.
Yeah, so are we allowed to talk about the part that is the secret or not?
Which one?
We probably won't. Okay. Yeah, secret.
That idea we've got on a certain part of the car. Yeah, that one was. We had to be.
We
different.
can do it, but it's going to cost a lot more money, and we'll see how we go. And it's only metal.
Well, no one's done it in Australia at the moment, so that's going to be an interesting one to see what people think about that.
Yeah.
But the one thing we can say is it is a massive truck. As you can see, there's not much room for it here.
It doesn't even fit in my sectioned off bay that I've spread out of. But yeah, it's about 7 odd meters long.
Compared to a Hilux it used to have. We've now extended from like building cool cars to something that's just like pretty much a monster truck.
Building full cool cars.
Yes. And then what else have we got? You've been helping out with club cars, you've been helping out with a lot of people with their trucks and stuff that need a little bit of work here, like Taylor's truck. And then we've got Connor from your club that helped out with having his truck here to do a couple of things.
Yeah, so pretty much anyone in the club comes by, if they can't do it themselves or needs a hand with anything, always offer. And we just do whatever we need to get done and keep them going. Taylor's truck was just getting it back on the road so she can enjoy it again. Because
that's been off the road for a while too.
Yeah, it's been off the road for I think the last ECC was 2018 or 17, I think it went to.
I think it was 2018.
Yeah.
There's the hot
sticker
year
on the bonnet.
Yeah, the hot year.
Windscreen.
And then So I'll start ending it now. What is the goal for you with this shed? Like not necessarily your work or anything, but with your shed with Pneumatic Customs.
So the end goal is, well, at the moment I work for Jason at Twisted Garage, and I also work for myself at Pneumatic Customs. The end goal is like, say 4 or 5 years to eventually step out on my own and go full time under my own business, and just want to build cool cars.
Mini trucks, of course.
Yeah, mini trucks, customs, you name it. I just want to build cool cars, mainly air suspension cars, and go cruising with mates and have a good time, really. And yeah, I'd love to have a workplace that's the same workplace that Jace gives us, you know. It's great.
All right, we'll end that episode. Thanks, Jim. Cut. We'll be back for another episode soon. Bye.